Hello, Rush back here again. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my gun review of the AUG, the AUG. Now, a lot of you who are my loyal subscribers who look on my channel quite a bit, you may be thinking you've already done this review. And no, originally I started off talking about the AUG and the FAMAS, and what I realised is pretty much more of a comparison video comparing the AUG against the FAMAS. Now, this wasn't really a gun review. I didn't really go into a lot of stats or anything like that, so I thought I'd do the guns separately, talk about how they're good and how they're bad. And just to reiterate on the fact of what these guns are. And like I said, I thought that video was more of a comparison between the two. If you haven't seen that video, guys, just search on my channel AUG versus FAMAS, or just in YouTube. It should be one of the top ones. It's quite a successful video, that one. Excuse me. But yeah, today's the AUG. Now the AUG is one of my favourite fully automatic assault rifles. This is purely because, if you don't know, my name is Rush, meaning I have a very rushing mentality. I like to get into people's faces, and having high fire rate guns is always going to be very important in this sort of scenario, because bullets coming out your gun faster. It may take the same amount of bullets to kill someone, but because your bullets are coming out the gun faster, they die quicker. Now, I will make a quick comparison. Both the AUG and the FAMAS are very similar. The AUG has better recoil, if that makes sense, because no, sorry. The AUG has worse recoil because it's sporadic. So the first thing we'll talk about is the recoil of this gun. So the recoil is a bit random, because on most of the assault rifles, the aim either goes left, it may go right, it may go up, but the AUG goes all the directions. So when you're shooting, your aim might go left, your aim might go right, it might go up, it might go diagonal. You really don't know. It's very sporadic, and this, for your not very accomplished player who hasn't got a full understanding of this game yet, may struggle, because you'll be shooting and then you just be off sight, then you struggle to like readjust, and it can be an issue for many people. However, because of its high fire rate, it has low recoil, guys. Even though I just said it is sporadic recoil, it has low recoil. In my opinion, it does have lower recoil than the FAMAS. It has lower recoil than the vast majority of the assault rifles. And the comparison I made in my AUG versus FAMAS video is that this assault rifle blurs the line between submachine gun and assault rifle. And I think I pretty much epitomised the point perfectly. Things like the M16, the G11, the Commando, they're all very defensive weapons. These weapons are used for defending a certain position and having people run towards you, and you take them out pretty quickly. Now, a submachine gun is a rushing weapon. It's a very attacking weapon. It's a weapon that should be used close range, because submachine guns will always beat assault rifles pretty much in a close range capacity, but assault rifles will always beat submachine guns at long range, right? Because they're more powerful, but they have lower fire rates. This is where the AUG pretty much prevails, because it's the best of both worlds, and the AUG and the FAMAS are pretty much the only two assault rifles that do this. Now, the AUG has a fast fire rate. Its fire rate was very similar to the rest of the submachine guns. It's much faster than the vast majority of the assault rifles. And basically, this gun can be used for rushing. That's the point I'm making here, guys. You can rush with this weapon as much as you can with the 74U, as much as you can with like a Paris or whatever gun you want to use, the MP5K. This gun can pretty much be hand-on-hand with it at a close range capacity. But where every single one of the submachine guns are a 5-bullet kill, mid to long range, this thing's a 4-bullet kill. We're thinking, that's one bullet, who cares? Honestly, one bullet makes all the difference. How many times have you shot a guy and you thought you should have died? That's purely because you probably needed one more bullet. So, even though you may think it's only one more bullet, it's a big difference. So, the AUG is a fantastic gun, mostly because, like I just said, it blurs the line between assault rifle and submachine gun. It can be used as both. This gun can be used long range because it has low recoil, high-ish power, but it has much higher power than the rest of the submachine guns. At least it's a 35 damage per bullet at close range, meaning it's a 3-bullet kill, and it's a 25 bullet damage for mid to long range, meaning it's a 4-bullet kill. So this gun's a 3 to 4-bullet kill. It's pretty much, think of this not as an assault rifle, think of it as a dumbed down assault rifle, but I don't really see it in the assault rifle category. It's more of a, if this was in the submachine gun category, this would be the best submachine gun, if that makes sense, because it's the most versatile. Like I say, it can hold its own in the close range capacity because of its high fire rate, low recoil, great hip fire, all of that. So it's very good for close range. But because it's an assault rifle, it has more power, meaning it's a 4-bullet kill mid to long range. and not a 5-bullet kill like the AK-74U or the MP5K or anything like that. So this is a brilliant hybrid weapon. If you haven't used this gun, guys, and you're the sort of person like me who uses the FAMAS, please whip out the AUG. The AUG is a great gun, and as I mentioned in my MPL review, I probably haven't posted it yet. But if you haven't seen that video, what I basically talk about in that video is that a lot of people think that Black Ops is becoming stale, and that's mostly because most people use the same weapons. Most people use, let's say, the FAMAS, the AK-74U, maybe the AK-47, maybe the M16. Not many people use all these different weapons. Like, for example, how many people can you honestly say use the AUG? How many people can you say use the MPL? How many people can you say use the Mach 11? People generally just use guns that are the most popular because they feel it's the best gun, which is complete rubbish. This AUG is no worse or no better than the FAMAS. It's all about personal preference, guys. And using these weapons that you don't really use can surprise you, because every single person does it who's on Call of Duty. You find a gun you're most comfortable with and you keep with it, and then you get bored with it and you just don't enjoy yourself. After all, this is a game. You need to remember that this is a game. And using a gun like the AUG, if you're a big lover of the FAMAS at least, you may be pleasantly surprised by this thing, because I feel the AUG registers better than the FAMAS, if that makes sense. But I feel the FAMAS feels more powerful. Kind of hard to explain, but basically, what I'm trying to make is, if you're a keen user of the FAMAS, just use the AUG. It's a great gun. And let's move on to the attachments. So, as a standard array of attachments, it's got all your silencer, red dot, reflex, extended mags, dual mags, infrared. That's pretty much it. ACOG, red dot, reflex, all that sort of thing. But in my eyes, there's only really 2 attachments you should ever be using with this thing. It's either extended mags or a silencer. Like I say, this is a great thing close range, and you can be using it as a ninja weapon. So instead of putting on a silence with a 74U, if you want to rush with it, put the silencer on. This could be a great alternative. Like I say, it's more powerful and it's better long range. Or the extended mags. I think it's the extended mags I'm using this game. This is purely because I think the AUG literally has probably the best iron sights of any gun in the game. It's very, very clear. It has no recoil, barely. Even though I did say it's sporadic, there isn't a lot of it, so it is fairly easy to control. So this is a great attachment to use. It's 30 bullets standard, 45 with extended mags, because of its high fire rate, and you're going to be rushing with this gun a little bit more. Having the extra 15 bullets is going to be hugely beneficial. It's going to save your life a lot of time and get you a lot more kills and a lot less deaths. So in my eyes, please use either the silencer if you're going to be a ninja about it, like TDM or something like that, or extended mags. I recommend extended mags almost every time with this thing. So in terms of perks, once again, perk 1 and 3 are redundant. I always use pretty much either lightweight or scavenger in my first perk, or flat jacket if I'm playing domination. And perks like 3 is always ninja for me. I have a headset. Other people use headsets. Having quieter footsteps is just an easy target for me. But perk slot number 2 is an interesting one, because harden works well, because this gun has low recoil, and when you get shot you have the flinch effect. Therefore using harden pro release is going to be very good, because when you get shot you can still tear through people. But once again, pretty much with every gun review I mention, sleight of hand pro is the way I want to go with these things, because aiming down sight will save your life more than you think. Anyway, let's think of a rush rating there. I'm going to go with a 92, purely because this gun is very, 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 very good. It's good in almost all scenarios. I'm not going to give it full marks because it's not brilliant at either close. It's not really. It's just jack of all trades, master of none sort of scenario. It's not brilliant close range. It's not brilliant long range, but it's good at both. Like most guns aren't anyway. So it's a 92, guys. And I've run over the time a little bit here, but it doesn't matter. If you're still here, congratulations. It's been like 9 minutes, so I love you if you're still here listening to me. But anyway, leave a comment about what gun review you'd like to see next. Probably the highest rated comment I'll probably post my next gun review. So comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, peace.